Pat, firstly, can we get an injury update with regards to Michael Nelson? How bad is that facial injury?
Well, we're just waiting on confirmation. He's in the hospital at the moment today, and we should know this evening then where he is. Wasn't looking great on Saturday, to be honest. He's was in a bad way. He's a little bit improved, but I still think he's going to be out for a little while, I think.
So he had a black eye, lots of swelling around the cheekbone. Are you expecting that it maybe could be a fracture?
Well, we don't know. Like I said, he's not that sore in the area, you know, which is unusual. But again, he's taken a fair wallop there. We've had a good look at the DVD, and he's got a fair bang, you know. So we just have to wait and see what the doctor says, and obviously then once it's decided what it is how we manage that and how long he's going to be out for, you know. So hopefully not too long, but we're quite fortunate this week. Obviously James has been back for a while training, and young Jordan is back in the squad as well, has trained all week, you know, so we've got a good bit of cover there at the moment.
We've spoken a lot about how big the squad actually is. Over the course of a season, this is where it really comes into play, doesn't it? Yeah,
well, I think, you know, over the last, since the start of the season, we've had a fair few bodies out. I think most weeks we've had 4 or 5 sitting injured that haven't played, you know, and they seem to be always in the one area where they were missing right backs, wide right players, you know. Hopefully it's not the start of a centre-half problem, but obviously with Michael out, we're very fortunate that we do have James available to play, and young Jordan, who came at the end of last season, was fantastic for us. So, you know, we'll be disappointed to lose Michael, because I think he's been very, very good along with Paul. But again, we're talking about James coming back into the team, and he's been, you know, chomping at the bit to play over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, like I said, it's not a bad case to have that we're bringing our captain back to play if Nelson's out injured.
You mentioned obviously the volume of injuries. To what extent do you feel that could be down to the fact that there was such a short summer break in between playing the cup final and obviously starting pre-season in preparation for Europe?
I think we've just been unfortunate. There hasn't been, you know, it just happens. You get times where you get a run where nobody's injured, and you just get great runs like that, and then all of a sudden you pick up little niggles. It just seemed to be the case with you know, particularly at right back this year. We lost, obviously we thought Tim would be available at the start of the season, then we lost him, and then brought Alan in, who did really well, and then he got injured, you know, and we've had to play Louis there. In fairness to Louis, he's been very, very good at right back for us, you know. And then further up ahead of him, we've had Danny in there, young Alex Harris we had in there, so both of them got injured. It just seems to be, you get funny quirks like that in football, that things do happen, and that you're thinking, well, you know, how does that happen? That we get injuries in the same area. You just have to, you know, try get through it. And like I said, you know, Louis gone in there and been really good for us at right back, you know, and hopefully we're starting to see a little bit of light with them coming back. I think Tim hopefully will be back into full training with the squad in about 2 or 3 weeks, and obviously young Danny and Paul Kearney as well is another one that we missed. And Paul is back in the squad as well over the last few weeks. So we're getting bodies back, but we've got James back and Jordan back, but we've lost Michael now, you know. So it just seems to happen, and it's just, like you say, we've got a decent squad and we should be able to cope with that.